Hello everybody, welcome back to the second part of these indirect object pronoun sentences. So let's begin. Cuando el caldo me queda muy salado, para arreglarlo yo le echo más agua. Y si me queda muy aguado, le echo más pollo y verduras. Cuando el caldo me queda muy salado, para arreglarlo yo le echo más agua. Y si me queda muy aguado, le echo más pollo y verduras. Le is telling me who is receiving the action of the verb echar, to add. So in this case, el caldo, which is the soup or the broth, is receiving the action of the verb echar. That's why I have to put this le, because caldo is masculine. El caldo will be he, él, and él goes with le. That's why I have to put le. Le echo más agua. I don't have to put caldo again because we already know that we're talking about caldo, so I don't have to put el caldo again, okay? Because we know we're talking about it. And then le echo más agua. I add more water to whom? To the caldo. So I don't have to put el caldo because we know we're talking about it. So let's continue. I know this is a little bit difficult. Feel free to pause the video and read the sentence. Try to understand it. Don't worry. I'm going to upload 60 sentences, and I'm preparing a video explaining you this thoroughly. So let's continue. Antes de salir de viaje. Oh, here we have a mistake. Let me fix it. Vieja is an old person. Vieja is an old person, so it's viaje, a trip. Viaje. Viaje. It's a trip. Let's continue. Antes de salir de viaje, mi novio y yo le echamos aire a las llantas. También le llenamos el tanque de gasolina al carro. Siempre le ponemos gasolina premium para los viajes largos. Antes de salir de viaje, mi novio y yo le echamos aire a las llantas. También le llenamos el tanque de gasolina al carro. Siempre le ponemos gasolina premium para los viajes largos. So, who is receiving the air? Well, the tires. So we have to put le because tires is masculine. So the tires are receiving the air. That's why I have to put this le. In English is redundant. I know English is redundant. But why do I have to put le if I already have a las llantas? It's redundant. Okay, congratulations, you speak English very good. But you're learning Spanish, so you have to comply with the rules of the Spanish language. And if you have to put it, you have to put it. If you don't put it, it will. We can understand what you're saying, but it will sound weird or strange. Or we will say that, oh, that gringo is trying to learn Spanish. And you don't want that. You want to speak a really good Spanish. So the tires are receiving the air, so that's why I have to put le. So this le is ambiguous. If I don't put a las llantas, so who is receiving the air? I don't know. That's why I have to put a las llantas. Again, le, who's receiving the gasoline? The car. So the car is masculine. I have to put this le. Why do I have to put le in the car? Because that's how Spanish works. We have to explain this le. This le is ambiguous. So el carro is receiving the gas. So you have to put le because the car is receiving the action of filling the tank. And we always put premium gasoline. We know that we are still talking about the car, so we don't have to put the car because this le is no longer ambiguous because I already explained it. So if you see here, I didn't put the car because we know we're talking, or we are still talking about the car. So let's continue. Cuando como sandía, le echo limón y sal. ¡Wow! Queda deliciosa. Mi abuelo me dijo que le pusiera limón a la sandía. Yo no le creí, pero un día lo hice y quedó deliciosa. Cuando como sandía, le echo limón y sal. ¡Wow! Queda deliciosa. Mi abuelo me dijo que le pusiera limón a la sandía. Yo no le creí, pero un día lo hice y quedó deliciosa. So, le is telling me that I add or the sandía, the watermelon, is receiving the salt and the lemon. Okay. Me dijo, he told me, I am the one who is receiving the information, the action of the verb to tell. That's why I have to put this me. And then le, because he told me to add salt and lemon to the watermelon. So the watermelon is receiving the salt and the lemon. So that's why I have to put le. Sandía is masculine, watermelon. Yo no le creí. I didn't believe him. See, that's why I have to put this le. So let's continue with the next example. Hoy tengo que ponerle cuidado a mi sobrinito. Aparte de eso, tengo que darle comida y bañarlo. Mi mamá me dijo que le pusiera la ropa nueva, también que le pusiera loción. Hoy tengo que ponerle cuidado a mi sobrinito. Aparte de eso, tengo que darle comida y bañarlo. Mi mamá me dijo que le pusiera la ropa nueva, también que le pusiera loción. I know that this is a little bit difficult, but trust me, watch this video as many times as is possible and you will understand it better. You will get the hang of it. Don't worry. Just listen to it. Listen and listen in Spanish conversation, movies. If you don't understand anything, doesn't matter. Just watch the movie, a series. And this is a very important lesson. It doesn't matter if you don't understand anything. Your brain is going to slowly get used to the language. Hoy tengo que ponerle le because I have to pay attention to my sobrinito. Okay? I have to give him. That's why I have to put le. I don't have to put a mi sobrinito because it's implicit that I'm still talking about him. See? So put in the new clause. So le is telling me that I should put the new clause on him and put in lotion. So he is receiving the action of me applying lotion or loción. So let's continue. Mi tío hoy tiene que cuidarme, me tiene que bañar, me tiene que poner la ropa nueva, también me tiene que poner loción y por supuesto debe darme comida. Mi tío hoy tiene que cuidarme, me tiene que bañar y me tiene que poner la ropa nueva. También me tiene que poner loción y por supuesto debe darme comida. So this is the sobrinito speaking. He have to give me. I am the recipient. If I'm reading this, I'm acting like the sobrinito. So he have to give me. He have to bathe me. I'm the recipient of the action to bathe. He have to give me clothes. I am the recipient of the verb to give. He have to put on lotion on me. So I am the recipient of that. And he have to give me food. I am the recipient of the verb to give. He have to give me the food. Let's keep reading all of these examples. En mi último viaje a Colombia, les compré muchas cosas a mis primos. A mi prima mayor le compré un labial. A mi primo favorito le compré un videojuego. Y por último, a mis primas les compré unas muñecas Barbie. Claro, eran de imitación. En mi último viaje a Colombia, les compré muchas cosas a mis primos. A mi prima mayor le compré un labial. A mi primo favorito le compré un videojuego. Y por último, a mis primitas les compré unas muñecas Barbie. Claro, eran imitación, ¿sí? So I bought many things to my cousins. So les because they are the recipients of the action of me buying. So they're receiving the gift. So I have to put les. So here I start telling you who received what. So my cousin received this, un labial. ¿sí? A mi prima le compré un labial. So this le is ambiguous, but I already explained it here. So if I put this le here, you know that I'm talking about my cousin. A mi primo favorito, again, this le is ambiguous, but I already explained it. A mi primo, my cousin, le compré un videojuego. He is the one who is receiving the video game, so I have to put this le. And my primitas, so they're receiving something. They are girls, which is de ellas. Ellas go with les. I bought them muñecas, but they were knockoff. They were eran imitación. Mi mamá siempre que frita papas les echa mucha sal. Creo que es porque se le olvida que les había echado y vuelve a echarles nuevamente. Cuando yo las preparo, no les echo sal, solo les pongo salsa de tomate. Mi mamá siempre que frita papas les echa mucha sal. Creo que es porque se le olvida que les había echado y vuelve a echarles nuevamente. Cuando yo las preparo, no les echo sal, solo les pongo salsa de tomate. Si tú preparas hamburguesas y no les pones tomate y cebolla, serán unas hamburguesas muy malas. Debes ponerles siempre tomate y cebolla. Y por supuesto, debes echarle una muy buena salsa. Si tú preparas hamburguesas y no les pones tomate y cebolla, serán unas hamburguesas muy malas. Debes ponerles siempre tomate y cebolla. Y por supuesto, debes echarles una muy buena salsa. Hamburguesas, they're masculine. Sorry, they're feminine. Las hamburguesas. So it will be ellas. And ellas goes with les. So I have to put les because they're receiving the things that I'm saying here. Tomato and onions. Let's continue. Hay chefs que le ponen a sus preparaciones cerveza. Ellos dicen que la cerveza le da un sabor muy especial a sus comidas. La verdad, no entiendo eso. Yo nunca le pondría cerveza a mis comidas. Pero lo que sí les pongo es mucho ajo. Me encanta el ajo. Hay chefs que le ponen a sus preparaciones cerveza. Ellos dicen que la cerveza le da un sabor muy especial a sus comidas. La verdad, no entiendo eso. Yo nunca le pondría cerveza a mis comidas. Pero lo que sí les pongo es mucho ajo. Me encanta el ajo. Hoy tengo que ponerles cuidado a mis sobrinitos. Tengo que darles comida. Tengo que darles postre. Su papá les dio dinero para comprar hamburguesa, Pero yo no les di hamburguesa. Yo les di huevo frito y me gasté el dinero. Hoy tengo que ponerles cuidado a mis sobrinitos. Tengo que darles comida. Tengo que darles postre. Su papá les dio dinero para comprar hamburguesa. Yo no les di hamburguesas. Yo les di huevo frito y me gasté el dinero. I'm talking about my sobrinitos. Sobrinitos, they're masculine. So is they, ellos goes with les. So I have to say a mis sobrinitos because this le is a little bit ambiguous. So if we don't put mis sobrinitos, we don't know what are you talking about. So you have to explain this le. Once I explain this les, I don't have to repeat a mis sobrinitos every single time because we know that this le is for my sobrinitos. I have to give my sobrinitos food. I have to give my sobrinitos dessert, and I have her dad gave the sobrinitos money to buy food. I didn't give my sobrinitos hamburgers. I gave my sobrinitos a fried egg. So I know this is a little bit difficult and we have many more sentences. Remember that there's 60 and I'm going to create more, but this time I'm going to make them shorter so it will be easier for you to understand. Watch this video as many times as is possible. Don't worry, I know it's difficult. I hope I make myself clear. As I said before, I am creating a video explaining you this thoroughly, and I'm going to also create a video where I'm planning on going to a part and use these verbs or use these indirect pronouns in normal things, in everyday things. So thank you so much for watching the video. Share the video with a friend, an enemy, I don't care. Just share the video, like it, subscribe, and we will see in the next one. Ya sabes, si te gustó el video, compártelo con un amigo, con un enemigo, no importa con quién, pero compártelo, que eso ayuda un montón. Y nos vemos en el próximo video de Gringo University. Espero que te haya gustado, pero recuerda, sobre todo, espero que te haya servido. Hasta la próxima. If you have any suggestion, just let me know in the comments below. Bye.